This is a classic example of a complete mental breakdown during a round of golf, most World of Golf style. The day before, I had shot a fairly solid 84, nothing spectacular but steady. I felt like my game was trending in the right direction. Then we get this round started, and I get myself into serious trouble right off the tee on the first hole.
In the trees, my friend, in the trees.
Instead of playing it smart, just punching it out of the trees, taking my medicine and giving myself a chance to save bogey, I decided to go for the hero shot. You know the one, the tiny window, the low percentage play, the shot that only works in your imagination.
Ooh.
I tried to force it onto the green and instead it kicked the complete opposite direction. From that moment on, the mental side started slipping. Frustration creeps in, decision making gets aggressive. Instead of disciplined, one mistake turns into two, then three. And that's how a round unravels. Not because of swing mechanics, but because of what's happening between the ears. Welcome to Mo's World of Golf, where the real battle isn't the course, it is the mind.
Shot number 5, first hole. It's not looking good today, but we're getting there. 7. So let's fight back. A lot of work to do, but that's what I love. Fighting. Bogey.
After making a bogey on the second hole, I stepped up the third, a par 3, already a little rattled. And then I hit the tee shot straight back into the trees again. Now I'm scrambling. I managed to overshoot the green, no touch, no feel, just forcing it. That leads to a double bogey on the third. And just like that, I'm 6 over par after 3 holes.
It's the game of golf. Hits you hard. When it hits you hard, it hits you hard. Next level. Self-destruction, brother. Fighting with my brain. Can't concentrate. Thinking too much about tomorrow. I'm not in the moment.
That's when it really shifted. I put myself into a terrible mental state. Instead of resetting, I started replaying every mistake. I stopped trusting my swing. I stopped committing to the shots. I didn't believe in myself anymore, and once that belief goes, everything gets harder. I started overthinking. Grip, alignment, tempo, swing path, club selection, wind, everything. Instead of just playing golf, I was trying to engineer every shot perfectly. And that's when the real breakdown begins.
2 in a row, back-to-back pars. Alright guys, I think I found the rhythm. We're like 5-6 holes in, made 2 pars in a row, back-to-back. So stay patient now, shot by shot. Little resume after 9 holes. I had a rough start. I lost like on the first few holes already 6-7 shots, and then I fell in the downward spiral. But I got myself out, had 3 pars in a row, and then I wanted it too hard again, and again bogey. Just play some golf now and have fun. That's all we can do. Get back into the groove. Smile, it's hard, but I try.
The back 9 is often where you can turn it around, where you reset, where you restart the round mentally. At least that's a theory.
Hole number 10, par 4. Now, so play better golf.
But then it happened again, into the trees, and once again, instead of chipping out safely, I went for another hero shot. This one actually came off pretty well, but it didn't matter. because it wasn't about the shot anymore. It was my head and my mental approach. I wasn't allowing myself to reset. I wasn't allowing a bad start just to be a bad start. The mistakes from those first few holes kept replaying like a highlight reel in my head.
Get your shit together, hit some good golf shots and get some points.
When your mind is locked like that, golf becomes brutally difficult. Most of you don't know much about my past, and this is where my history comes into play. For more than 20 years plus, my life was drenched in drugs and alcohol. That road eventually led me to rehab a few years ago. And when you live like that for decades, you become very familiar with self-destruction, with anxiety, with those small depressive waves that slowly pull you under. So, when I start a tournament round like this, bad decisions, early mistakes, things slipping away, my brain goes to a very familiar place.
Sit! Sit!
Pressure, self-criticism, forcing things, pushing harder instead of calming down. Back in the day, if a round went badly, the solution was simple. Doesn't matter, I'll just get drunk and get a bag of white pony. Escape and forget on this way how I played and so on.
Oh my God.
That was the pattern. But now I'm sober and that option doesn't exist anymore, which is a blessing, but also means I have to face every bad round, every uncomfortable emotion, every frustration fully present. And that takes discipline, real discipline. Golf exposes that. Because you can't hide on a golf course, not from your swing and not from yourself.
Oh, 5. Yeah, tough day. We're on hole number 18. I made a double bogey on the par 3, had a really good tee shot, hit it into the sand. Sand was not really raked. Couldn't get it out right. Then I had a 3-putt. It was a 5. Now I hit one into the water on hole number 18. The whole day, it's just like the sum up. It's really tough. Golf is hard, and I apologize for the really bad golf. And I think a lot of you guys not even watching.
I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who have been through similar experiences. And this isn't about complaining about my past. Bad rounds of golf happen to all of us. That's part of the game. But I think it is time to share a little bit more of my story. Because for me, golf is not just about scorecards. It's not just about breaking 80 or chasing personal bests. It is about learning how to stay sober, how to manage anxiety, how to deal with mental blocks, how to face uncomfortable emotions without running from them. I will also open up about parts of my past, how I ended up in a very dark place in life, and what it took to fight my way back.
I did not even know what I'm doing. Before I had to stand in front of people, I was going down to the toilet, took like 3-4 lines of coke, went back up and just like was shouting around, and it had like no, it became like what I heard afterwards, like people were talking about me, the whole Swiss golf industry was talking about me, how mad I am.
If any part of this resonates with you, I'd appreciate you being part of the journey. Subscribe if you're not already, follow along as I work on becoming not just a better golfer, but a better person. Sober is dope. See you on the next one.